Good morning, you guys.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to Real Talk with SLR.
How are you guys doing today?
Guys, I feel so good. I feel so happy. Today is such a good day.
Yeah.
I want to start off this Real Talk by thanking you guys for giving us the space to vent yesterday.
Yeah.
I know, every once in a while we'll need to let the teapot release a little bit of steam, and I want to thank you guys for being there, for understanding, and for allowing us the space and the grace to be honest with you guys and share our lives fully, because it does get daunting sometimes, putting on the happy face when underneath it all you're really harboring all this stuff, and we don't want to hold any kind of resentment. So we're the type of people that we like to keep everything out in the open and confront issues head on. And anyway, just thank you guys so much for allowing us the space yesterday to do that. We really appreciate you guys. But moving forward, yesterday, guys, was an absolutely amazing day. We went over to Drew's Lens and hung out with Drew and Lindsay. Come on, Mike and Lissa. And then Drew, actually, I feel so bad. It's one of his neighbors. I forget his neighbor's name.
One of his neighbors had come over, and then also his new neighbor, just for a little while to kind of watch and see what was going on. But Old Man King Homestead, who bought Bobblehead's old place. Anyhow, he was over there hanging out. It was good to see you again, old man. And it was just a really great day. We got so much work in for Drew, and the whole team put it together. And peanut butter jelly time, like magic. It's awesome. It's been a really, really good time.
Yeah.
It's crazy, man. It honestly is pretty crazy.
Man, it's life-changing what happened in the last 2 days over there for him.
Mm-hmm.
Like, for real.
It's awesome. And I couldn't be more happy or proud or excited for him, because I know it's been a long time coming.
There was so much work that he did over on his mountain, getting up until the point where he had to, hoo-hoo for all the friends to come over. I mean, literally, like, moving mountains.
Yes.
If you guys haven't seen Drew's Lens, make sure to go check out his channel, and you could see all the preparation stuff that he was getting done before we came over. But I'm like literally moving mountains. So much dirt work had to happen in preparation before we could come in and do what we had to do. But yeah, I'm happy to say that we were able to finally give back to Drew, man. He's always given to everybody, and he's poured his love out on us so many times, and such a good friend. Nothing but wonderful things to say about him. He's a true, genuine soul. Yeah. And for us to be able to finally, go over there and help him out with something. It was a long time coming, but we're super happy to have that opportunity to share back some love on somebody who constantly loves on us. So
it's been awesome, man. That was a really cool time. Being able to go over there and help him out and everything.
Yeah, we had a lot of fun. It was
a lot of good times, man.
A lot of laughs.
Yeah, it always is when we get together.
Oh, something happened yesterday. We did talk to Tim over at Ridge Life. So what happened was we thought something happened. Gary's looking at me, giving me the eye. He's like, what? So over at Drew's house, like, Drew really doesn't have very good cell signal, like, at all. His phone gets it because he like pays for like a booster or something on his phone. And so for any of us to like connect and like get any text messages or any kind of notifications or anything, we got to be connected to his Wi-Fi, which is coming off of his phone. Right? So like we get to like the middle part of the day. And we had already posted Real Talk. We already traveled. And then once we go through the mountain, I lose signal, right? And I'm out. So anyway, we get over there. I'm out of signal about middle part of the day. Drew like puts his Wi-Fi signal out so that way we can connect to the world real quick and make sure everything's good with everybody and make sure no texts are coming in, nothing's weird going on. And so as we connect, Mike actually looked at his phone and he was all, "Dang, Mel, you uploaded 47 pictures to Instagram?" And I was all, "What? No." And he's like, "Well, I just got a notification that you just uploaded 47 pictures to Instagram." I'm all, "Oh my gosh, no, absolutely not. I have no idea what this is. I didn't make any kind of post like that." So I'm tripping, right? I'm like sitting here thinking, "Oh no, what's on my phone?" And it went to my Simple Life account. So like you can imagine, all right, just imagine, all of a sudden, your friends are getting notifications that you posted all this stuff and you didn't do it. And you're just like, oh no, I wonder what it is. And we're sitting out there and we have like the worst connection possible, man. Like we can't, it's taken 500 years to pull up any kind of web page. It's if it does connect and we're walking around, we're like, oh no. And so I'm tripping. Well, the phone connection worked for just enough for like Drew to make a call. So we sent the SOS out to Tim at Ridge Life. I was like, Tim, please go online right now. I have no idea what's going on. Please, for the love of God, please go check out my Instagram and make sure I didn't post something that, is either not needing to be posted, or maybe it's not like a repeat post, or just please go check it out and put eyes on it for me. If so, I might give you my passwords, brother. Like I have no idea what's happening. And so, and Gary, of course, is like oblivious. He's over there doing his thing, and Gary
I have no idea. This is the first time I'm hearing about this, actually.
Really?
Yeah, I didn't hear about this.
So Gary was, during all of this is happening, like me and Mike and Drew are like dealing with this. And Gary is over with Drew's neighbor and like getting that done. And he's working with David as well. So Gary and David are doing their thing with the neighbor. And anyway, we took like a little break for some water and all this stuff started happening. So I'm tripping out, right? So I'm like, oh no. So me and Drew we call Tim and I tell Tim, please look. And I don't know what was happening. It was a false alarm of some sort, but I did witness and see the notifications that Mike got. Mike got a notification that said 47 new pictures were uploaded by SLR to our Instagram account.
Yeah.
And when Tim went on Instagram, there was nothing there. The latest post that was there was the latest post that I know I posted.
Yeah.
So we're both sitting there scratching our heads, like tripping a little bit, like, well, why did his phone get so many notifications like that about literally like me? It's uploading all these pictures. Like it was really, really, really weird. But I am super grateful that thanks Tim. Yeah. Thanks for Tim for checking out. And, he was ready to handle that if it needed to.
Well, that's why I didn't hear about it. You took care of it pretty quick.
We did take care of it pretty quick. It was like the longest, probably 10 minutes of my life. It took like 10 minutes to like, from him getting the notification because the connection was so slow and so bad.
I was hearing something going down, but I was like, okay, we got to get this thing done over here. I was working.
Was one track minded.
I was one track minded.
Yeah. And I was, it was just that quick break time. We were getting water or whatever.
Yeah.
And anyway. Oh, another little side story time when I did get connection back. And after that whole, like, I'm talking like pit in my stomach debacle, I was like, oh no, what got up? You can imagine. All right. Imagination. Okay. Just, yeah. Yeah.
I just think of bubbles.
That
would be funny. Oh man, that would be bad.
Well, like, there's like famous people, like Shannon Sharp famously just recently went live on Instagram, like, and it was a black screen, but like he was having some time with his lady. And like he didn't know, and like it was like, oh no, I went live on accident, and then like found out like shortly after and deleted everything. But once it's on the internet, it's on the internet. No. So it's kind of.
It's pretty funny. That's pretty funny.
Nothing was seen, but it was just like audio or whatever. And I'm sitting here thinking like, were we live? Like it said pictures, but I don't know. I had so many things in my head. I just was like, oh no.
You're trying to figure out like
what is it? Now I don't have anything bad. All right, there's nothing like that's that bad.
No.
Or anything. I don't have anything bad or crazy going on there. But it still put a pit in my stomach because because I know I didn't do it. And I was honestly thinking, like, was I hacked?
Yeah.
Like, was I hacked and somebody put some horrible stuff on there? I don't know.
Yeah. There's a lot with that one.
I didn't know. So there was a lot with that.
That's pretty funny.
So anyway, I get the signal. Backtrack to the next story. I get the signal and Anthony and Roxanne, Anthony had texted me, and I couldn't text him back. I couldn't reply because the signal was so bad. I got a text, though, and it said, Gary is going to be super happy when you guys get home.
No.
And so the whole day, like the whole rest of the day, Gary and I were like working, and I'm thinking about it, and Gary's thinking about it, and we're like, I don't know. And when the whole work day was done, we did come home, and Anthony and Roxanne had a huge surprise for us, man. Like, such a, like, yay! that's an extra reason to be super happy today.
Yep.
But I can't tell you what it is because they were recording.
Yep.
And you guys are going to have to see the video on that on Country Road Cure coming out. I think Anthony said Saturday.
Something like that.
Either today or Saturday. But make sure to go check out Anthony and Roxanne over at Country Road Cure as well.
No.
Louie! Louie! We've got Louie and Layla and Luna up here, moved from the barn area. We did ring around the rosy with the goats because the goats wanted to be down there, and we want to start doing the integration of the big dogs. Are they barking at a cat?
The goats might be coming up. I did let the goats out today.
Oh, to wonder? They probably are then. We do want to start the integration with the big 3 dogs and Cappy and Sir again. However, we're going to take Luna and try to integrate Luna up here with our senior dogs and try to have her be more like part of the family pack, like the house pack, and then have Louie and Layla still be livestock guardian dogs. And, you know, the 3 of them always were great with Cappy and Sir. Never had an issue with them the whole time. It was when we got, you know, Ellie Mae into the mix. But since that whole situation, we haven't had them be together. And I think today is going to not be the day we put them together, but we're going to make some more strides towards that effort today. So I've been sitting
relax,
here.
Louie.
Why don't you tell everybody what we're doing today?
Well, today we're going to have to deal with them. That's for sure. All 3 of those guys. We got them up here. And last night, they got out somehow. I still don't know how. There's no holes. And I see one spot where the wire looks like it got bent down a little bit. And they might have hopped over.
They might have. I mean, they probably really could because they're big enough, you know. Like, they could probably easily, but they never have cleared it before, so.
No, but at the same time,
an adventure last night.
There's no holes. There's no escape spots or signs that, like, hey, I got out this way or that way or anything else. So. You
know what I was thinking it could have been, too? Either the logs, they finally decided to use the logs that we have hanging up over at the fence. Or the block that's over there by the other gate where we had the little Ellie Mae bin area.
That or something. I mean, you see that spot right there?
I know you guys can't see it, but you guys will see it.
There is a bent spot there. Yeah. But we were actually talking with Pops when he was out here.
Yeah, when Pops was visiting.
I was sort of telling him what the plans were up here with them and everything once we move them up. And Pops, you're so awesome. Yeah.
Thank you, Pops. And ahead of time, thank you, Pops.
Yes. Thank you. But he ended up sending us what we needed to be able to do that. And I can't believe it. Like, I swear, Pops. Thank you, man. Really appreciate it.
Thank you for your generosity, man. So he sent us like some hot wires and stuff that actually will connect to the T-posts that are already existing.
All the insulators and everything, and be able to hook it up to where we can get this thing electrified.
Yeah, and then those big dogs ain't going nowhere.
No.
And then we could like have the goats be here with the dogs and like be in the same area for now. Because this is easier for us to visually monitor and control than it is down at the barn.
Correct.
You know, we could set up a separate area down there at the barn, but like we don't have eyes on it as well as we do right here.
Correct.
You know, so that's going to happen today. So that kind of changed our plans for what we were going to do today. Today we did plan on going to the front of the mudroom and, starting to build and frame out all the window walls.
All the walls and everything. Which, if we can get this thing rolling, we might be able to get to it today, but it's most likely going to be a tomorrow thing.
Yeah, because there's a lot for us to do up here. What we're talking about doing is moving the shed that's up here and just kind of like
we're going to move everything.
We're going to move.
We're going to move everything. The trampoline's going to need to be moved. The shed's going to need to be moved. The doghouse is going to need to be moved.
Yeah.
The T-posts, unfortunately, are facing the wrong direction, so there's that. We're going to have to...
But not all of them, just a large majority of them.
All of them.
All of them? I thought that you said that there were a couple that weren't.
Well, I had like one.
Oh. See, and I'm looking on the bright side. I'm like, yeah, not all of them.
It's all of them, unfortunately. But it's okay, you know. It's all right. We'll be able to get it to where we have the wired fence plus the electric fence. So, yeah, that will definitely deter them 100% from being able to escape and see what's what. They're going to get zapped once and realize real quick they're no more jumping on the fence.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, they learned over down at the barn.
They learned over at the barn real quick.
They go to like about a foot close to it, and that's about it. They're not getting even
They're not even pushing it, you know, so.
But over here they do, like the gate when you're coming in from
and going or anything else like
they'll
that.
They'll get up on it and, hey guys, you know, and
so.
It's fine, but when they want to go on grand adventures like how they did last night and it's hunting season, that's just not a good combination. I know hunters aren't supposed to hunt at night. It doesn't mean that there's not going to be somebody out there doing it, though.
No.
And also, you know, hunters out here, they like to let their hounds loose.
No.
And if our dogs go after their hunting hounds, our dogs wouldn't do anything, it would just be a big chase for a long time. The hounds would run and the dogs.
There's all sorts of really it's just there's all sorts of really bad things that could happen, right?
Yeah.
I mean, at night, if a dog is on somebody else's property, you know, like
yes. And people have the right to.
People have the right to protect their property.
In Arkansas, you have the right to shoot trespassers, and that goes for animals and humans alike.
Correct, and you gotta really be mindful, you know, and it's a lot to do with the fact that it's, you know, a lot of people out here have pastures and they have animals and they have all sorts of, you know, everything, and it's their livestock. You know, that's their livelihood.
Absolutely. I mean, I get it. I totally get it. But that's why we want to be responsible pet owners and make sure that they're contained. And so that moved higher on the priority list for us today. Like I said, we were going to do the mudroom and kind of get that built out, but I think we're going to do that tomorrow.
No.
Because I think it's going to take us all day to do what we need to do over here.
Unfortunately,
if not all day, then like a good portion of the day.
Yeah,
you know,
it's gonna take a good minute, but I'm hoping that we can get it going pretty quick. I'm hoping. Not only did Pop send us those, you know, for it, but he also sent us a Skyjack and a T-post puller. So we should be able to pull them pretty easily.
Yeah, it should save our back, hopefully.
Right.
Yeah, hopefully.
So it's just going back and forth with it. And we should be able to slam them back in pretty easily because I'm just going to literally take the T-post and rotate it and put it back in the same hole.
Yeah.
And then attach it back to the fence and do all that back and forth.
Do you have the automatic DDD one?
No. Mike still has it. Yeah.
All right.
We're going to need to grab all that stuff. We got another
day, though.
Another day.
Yeah.
Another time. We'll be getting some of those stuff over there.
Oh, I ain't worried about it. I just was wondering.
I know.
Yeah. Well, yeah. So that's pretty much what we're going to be doing today, friends. And that's pretty much what we got going on around here. I don't know when I'm going to have another video out for you guys. I'm going to try for Saturday. I'll try for tomorrow. We do have some stuff that's in the can that we could work on. Maybe I'll put this stuff out tomorrow for you guys. Yep. I might post like not in sequential timeline of like how like when. Yep. I might just post this stuff out tomorrow because I have a feeling that this video will be a good video, but it might be a little bit faster for me to edit.
Yeah.
And so if that's the case,
it should be fairly quick. I mean,
yeah,
it really isn't that much. It's just going to be a lot of repetitive aspects to it, unfortunately, but it is okay.
Hey, that's life on a homestead sometimes.
Correct.
The kids are home and they are going to be helping us out with some of this too.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to have the kids probably empty out the whole shed before we move it. I'm going to have the kids kind of go through some of that stuff and get a big trash pile ready again, like how we did over at the storage tent. I'll probably have them do that here because Trash Man's supposed to come tomorrow, I believe. We get the Trash Man twice a month out here after, you know. That's the best that we could get out here. And so beggars can't be choosers. I'm really happy about it. I'm so thankful that we have it now. But I believe it's tomorrow is
is the day. So we should probably make our piles that we need to get.
Yep.
So we're going to spend our Friday getting some stuff done around here. I hope that you guys have a very productive day today. We'll have some new videos coming out on Simple Life Reclaimed probably tomorrow. And I'm going to start continuing, just keep rolling them out every couple of days or so. Yep. We should be back with another episode of Real Talk with SLR tomorrow as well, since we're planning on having another day over there. And yeah. We'll just see how it goes. So thanks so much for hanging out with us today and all the time and loving on us. But we're going to run. So until the next one, friends, love y'all. And we hope you have a good one.
And we'll catch you on the next one.
Bye, you guys.
Later.